D.A.
Thank you very much.
And David, I can tell, and it's working. D.A. thanks. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Horford, and it's Smart in at the point. And for the Pistons, Saddiq Bey is out there with Bagley. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's Ivy in at the 2.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it will be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
And he makes that one.
And the craftiness of Brown, just so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handle.
Hayes throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Smart after the basket by Detroit. Good on the shot.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Pass to Bey. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Killian Hayes is a PG and he's got vision, so you get open, he'll find you.
Tatum against Bogdanovic. Williams looking around. Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Over Bogdanovic. Tatum no good. Can't hit that one. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pistons lead by 3. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
Keeping us all in motion.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around and lots of hands were touching it.
On the floor for Boston. Again on the wing, he's joined by Brown. Griffin out there with Horford, and it's White in at the point guard.
Yeah, and that kind of activity helps Griffin to do so much more in this game. He's been tireless. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Quickly up court with the basketball, delivered a perfect strike.
A different look here for Detroit. Nerlens Noel checks in for Duran, and Diallo subbed in for Knox. The Celtics also changing it up. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Malcolm Brogdon. Tatum with it, picked up by Joseph. With some arc. Here's Griffin. The 9-footer's on the mark. Griffin's got 4 points this quarter.
I love how Griffin is measuring up these jump shots. He's got that shot on lockdown.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Right side Horford. 9 feet out, and he hits the jump shot. Horford's got his first 2 points.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Pistons on top, up by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith. And it was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Your Pistons
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so it's Boston with it, trailing by 4. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bay. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's Hayes, and it's Ivy in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. Bogdanovic passes to Bay, and he banks in the layup. Bay's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Detroit. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Here's Hayes. And it falls over the rim and in. Hayes has got the lead up to 8 now for Detroit.
Hayes working off the ball, some nifty footwork to get himself set up for the J.
Now here's Tatum. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
And so Tatum nails them both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
Solid defense wins this game right here. All right, getting stops and take whatever offense gives us. Keep moving the basketball. Solid.
Just taking things one, step at a time, Greg, imploring his guys to be smart with the ball.
A sound strategy. Dwayne Casey proving what a great communicator he is.
First personal foul.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Celtics. Ogden on the wing. He's joined by Brown. Jason Tatum is out there with Griffin, and it's White in at the point. Here's Tatum. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. 52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Here comes the bondage goal.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Bayes checked in for Noel. Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Knox. Ivy's checked in for Diallo. And Hayes subbed in for Burks. And then for Boston, Al Horford's checked in for Griffin. Williams comes in for Derek White. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. From 12 feet out, and against the jumper to drop.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And here's Brown outside. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Great to see Brown drop that perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Here's Bay, and it's good off the back rim and in.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Williams can't hit. Tatum against Bogdanovic. Inside, taken away by Williams. Tatum wide open, he fires one. And the 3 ball is good.
Hey, let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
And so the Pistons take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the